The Roman military machine was one of the most successful in history. It conquered and controlled a vast empire for centuries. The Roman army's success stemmed from its ability to adapt and innovate. It transitioned from a primarily defensive force to a powerful offensive one. This essay will explore the evolution of Roman military strategies. We will examine its journey from defense to offense. The early Roman Republic relied on defensive tactics. This was a necessity in a time of constant threat from neighboring tribes. The Romans built strong fortifications and developed effective defensive formations. These tactics helped to secure their territory. As Rome grew stronger, its ambitions expanded beyond mere defense. The Romans began to conquer their neighbors and expand their territory. This expansion required a shift in military strategy. The Romans developed new offensive tactics and technologies to support their campaigns of conquest. This essay will explore the key factors that drove this transition to offensive warfare. We will also analyze the impact it had on the Roman military and the wider world. The Roman military's evolution was a complex process. It was driven by a combination of factors, including political ambition, economic necessity, and military innovation. By understanding this process, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the remarkable achievements of the Roman army. Furthermore, we can learn valuable lessons about the nature of warfare and the keys to military success. In its early years, the Roman Republic faced constant threats from neighboring tribes. The Etruscans, Samnites, and Gauls were just a few of the enemies who sought to conquer Rome. Survival depended on a strong defense. The Romans became masters of defensive warfare. The Roman army of this era was characterized by its discipline and organization. Soldiers were typically citizen farmers who served for a limited period. They were equipped with standardized weapons and armor and trained to fight in close formation. The core unit of the Roman army was the legion. The legion was a highly flexible and adaptable fighting force. It could be deployed in a variety of formations depending on the terrain and the enemy. One of the most famous Roman defensive formations was the testudo, or tortoise. In this formation, legionaries would lock their shields together to create an impenetrable barrier against enemy missiles. This tactic was particularly effective during sieges. The early Romans' defensive focus allowed them to weather the storm of early threats. It provided a solid foundation from which to build their later empire. They learned valuable lessons about discipline, organization, and the importance of adaptability. These lessons would serve them well as they transitioned to a more offensive military posture. As the Roman Republic grew in strength and confidence, its ambitions expanded. No longer content with simply defending their territory, the Romans began to look outward. They sought to expand their influence and secure their borders by conquering their neighbors. This shift from defense to offense was driven by a number of factors. Firstly, Rome's growing population and limited arable land created a need for expansion. Conquering new territories provided land for Roman citizens and resources to fuel the growing republic. Secondly, the spoils of war, including slaves and tribute, fueled the Roman economy and enriched its ruling class. This created a powerful incentive for continued military expansion. Thirdly, the Roman military success bred a sense of confidence and destiny. The Romans began to see themselves as natural conquerors, destined to rule over their neighbors. This belief in their own superiority fueled their aggressive expansion. The transition to offensive warfare, however, required significant changes in Roman military thinking and organization. The Romans needed to develop new tactics and technologies to support their campaigns of conquest. They needed to find ways to overcome the logistical challenges of fighting far from home. This period of transition saw the emergence of some of Rome's most famous military innovations. The Roman transition to offensive warfare marked a series of successful campaigns expanding their territory. These conquests showcased Roman military innovations and adaptability. One significant campaign was the conquest of Italy. Rome spent centuries subduing Italian tribes, including the Samnites. They adopted the Samnite maniple system, a flexible tactical unit. The Punic Wars against Carthage marked another turning point. They developed the corvus, transforming naval battles into land battles. Julius Caesar's conquest of Gaul further demonstrated Roman military prowess. His victories relied on military innovation and exploiting political divisions. These conquests transformed Rome into a dominant Mediterranean force. The reign of Julius Caesar marked the pinnacle of Roman military power and strategic innovation. Caesar was a brilliant military commander and a shrewd political operator. He understood that military success was not simply about winning battles, but about achieving political objectives. Caesar's campaigns in Gaul are a testament to his strategic genius. He faced fierce opposition from the Gauls, who were skilled warriors. However, Caesar skillfully exploited their internal divisions, forging alliances with some tribes against others. He also employed innovative tactics, such as his famous circumvallation of Alesia, to defeat his enemies. Caesar was also a master of logistics. He understood that an army marches on its stomach. He ensured his troops were well supplied, even during long campaigns. He also recognized the importance of morale. He kept his soldiers motivated by sharing in their hardships and rewarding their victories. Caesar's military successes had a profound impact on Rome. His victories in Gaul greatly expanded Roman territory and power. His campaigns also established him as the preeminent military leader of his age. This ultimately paved the way for his rise to sole power and the end of the Roman Republic. The Roman military left an indelible mark on the history of warfare. Their innovations in tactics, organization, and engineering influenced military thinking for centuries. Their legacy can be seen in the strategies and tactics employed by armies long after the fall of the Roman Empire. One of the most enduring aspects of Roman military thought was its emphasis on discipline and organization. The Roman army was a highly disciplined force. Soldiers were rigorously trained to fight in formation and obey orders without question. This discipline was crucial to their success on the battlefield. The Romans also excelled in military engineering. They built roads, bridges, and fortifications that allowed them to move and supply their armies effectively. Their fortifications, such as Hadrian's Wall in Britain, were marvels of engineering. They stood for centuries, a testament to Roman ingenuity. The Roman emphasis on discipline, organization, and engineering provided a model for later armies. Their influence can be seen in the military traditions of many European nations, and their ideas continue to shape modern military thinking. The Roman military's journey from a defensive force to a conquering army is a testament to their adaptability and innovation. Faced with new challenges and enemies, the Romans consistently adapted their tactics, organization, and technology to achieve victory. Their early focus on defense fostered discipline and organization. This provided a solid foundation for their later expansion. As they ventured further afield, they learned from their enemies and developed new technologies and tactics to overcome the challenges they faced. The Roman military's success was not simply due to brute force. It was also a product of their strategic thinking, logistical planning, and ability to adapt to different enemies and terrains. Their ability to innovate and learn from their experiences was crucial to their enduring success. The Roman military's legacy extends far beyond the ancient world. Their emphasis on discipline, organization, and innovation continues to influence military thinking today. The Roman example reminds us that